Now, this is very disturbing to me that I have an Airbnb business. And it brought to my attention that on a couple of occasions that I have people who guess who book my property, and when they get to the airport, they are being redirected to some place else to go and stay. Why do somebody book your property on Airbnb, and then when they get to the airport, they have to go and stay at some other hotel that they did not book and pay for? This is very disturbing policy here in Barbados. I mean, you have small businesses here in Barbados that depends to get a living on Airbnb, and they are being redirected to another hotel. Why is this? Why these policies are being made here in Barbados? It's just kind of stupid and crazy to me, because that if I come to the airport and then you then going to redirect me to go and stay at another hotel, I wonder if the Barbados government is paying these people money at another hotel. I had a young girl came here from England. She was going to stay here for, 4 months for the pandemic? And they put her in a hotel. She had to pay so much exorbitant prices that when she get out of the hotel, 4 or 5 days, and she come and stay here for a couple of days, she had to go back to England. She was so broke. I mean, this is crazy. I got guests that come in here, pay their money already, pay Airbnb. Now they are losing their money because they have to go to another hotel to stay, because there is where they was redirected to go and stay. They cannot stay at an Airbnb. I really wonder if Airbnb really know these policies that are happening in Barbados. How can the government, Barbados government, people are paying the money, then you gotta go and stay at another hotel, a much more expensive hotel that the guests did not pay for. If the guests that want to go and stay at another hotel, they will book that hotel. They were not going to book my Airbnb or book someone's Airbnb. I don't know if other people who got Airbnb are having these problems. I would like to know. So if you are having these same problems, that you haven't guessed that books your Airbnb and getting redirected to someplace else, I would like to know that. These policies are very, very, very bad for small business in Barbados. What a small businessman going to do in Barbados? Tell me. My business was closed on now going over a year. 99.9%, right? I have not made no money, right? No money at all. Now, someone called me, book Airbnb, and then you can tell some person else they cannot stay at an Airbnb business. They go going to stay at some other hotel to pay more exorbitant prices that they did not book for and schedule for. People live on a budget. And if people living on a budget, they cannot go and live at another hotel that charging exorbitant prices. If the people are negative and not positive, they have the right to go where they want to go and stay. Unless it's some kind of system in Barbados that you got to follow what the government say, or some kind of system that is crazy to follow. I mean, this is supposed to be a democratic country, right? A democratic country. And if someone books any place in Barbados, they didn't book Sandy Lane, they didn't book Westmoreland, they didn't book nothing place so. People book Airbnb because it's much cheaper and fits into their budget. So why the people at the airport putting bans on people's hands to track people to see where they're going to go and stay? It makes no sense. It is really, 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 really stupid that you book an Airbnb and yet still you have to go and stay someplace else. This is madness. Pure, pure, pure madness. You know? I mean, a small businessman can't make no money. I mean, he is not allowed to make any money at all. I mean, he got to suffer. I mean, what is the problem? What is the problem? I want to know what the problem is. That somebody booked your property for 2 days. This young man came from Jamaica. He's on his way now to England. He booked my place for the 1st and the 2nd, and he can leave to go back to England on the 3rd. They stop him at the airport, tell him he cannot go to no Airbnb business. He gotta go to some other hotel and stay there. I mean, the cost that he's paying here is pennies, cents. It's nothing. I mean, he gonna take his hard-earned money. They don't know if the man got money. They don't know nothing about the guy, right? But he gonna take his money to go and stay at some places more expensive. I said this happened to a girl that came here from England. I felt so sorry for her. She came to spend here 4 months in Barbados, first time in Barbados. And they take her and put her in an expensive hotel that she could not afford to go. You know what she did? The finally let her out probably about a week or so. And she come and spend here a day, 2 days. And then she told me she was so broke that she had to go back to England because she had no more money. This is madness. These policies have to stop. These policies have to stop. I can understand if some person is positive, send them to St. Lucie, send them to whatever you send them to get treatment. I can understand that. But if some person is negative and they book some place, they have the right to go to that place to spend the time. This is where they choose to go, and this is where they need to go. Thank you.